This video is dedicated to Daisy Lee Stubbs and Lynette Banner, her sister. And they gave me warnings toward the future. And Ted Bundy gave me the warning first, about the medical industry. He told me to stay out as long as I can, or do what I got to do, learn natural healing, and because he said the medical industry is a depopulation organization controlled by the federal government. And especially when you get in Social Security, in Medicaid, Medicare. Each one they take out saving the government millions, millions of dollars, because they ain't got to give that person a check no more. But I remember my mama, and she was handicapped, They cut her leg off for nothing. And they tried to cut my auntie leg off for nothing the first time, and I saved it through spiritual. Because she had my mama say, tell Pumpkin, don't let them cut my leg off. And my mama say, how Pumpkin gonna stop it? And Lynette say, he got the spirit of my grandfather. Just tell him what I said, Daisy, and he'll do the rest, right? I was shocked when my mama approached me, like Lynette say, save her leg. They're gonna cut the leg off in another week or two, whatever, right? So I just started meditating, and I went in some weird places. Long story short, my mama came and handed me $50 and said, Lynette say thanks for saving her leg. They realized at the last minute it's just a toe. And I thought the world was going to end because Lynette gives somebody $50, the world finna goddamn man, boy. You know what I mean? So that was a shocker. But anyway, I was taking my auntie to the hospital. She said the same thing over and over. And to the doctor, she said, baby, don't never get old. When they give you that red, white, and blue card, it's over with. I said, what you mean, auntie? She say, that card just show them to get as much as you can off of it, because in front of government and they don't care. They ain't gonna check behind you to make it for what it's worth. I said, yeah. She said, yeah, baby, don't. When you get old, pay with cash as long as possible. Don't let them know you got that little card, baby, because it's over with, right? Then my mama was telling me the same thing. When I go take my mama to the doctor and sit with my mama, she say, baby, pay cash as long as you can to the doctor. Don't let them know you got insurance, especially that red, white, and blue card. I say, why? She say, when they see you handicapped, and they see that card, or they see you going out, they're finna put you to hell and back. They don't care that you handicapped, you can't get around, you can't get to the doctor. If pain is the hardest thing for you to do, they don't care. They'll have you come to that doctor 3 times a goddamn week to milk that card for everything that on it. She said it ain't worth it. So now my mama in a nursing home. She had an accident. They shot her foot on a good leg. And my auntie in a nursing home, because they just cut her leg off like 10 years after I saved it, They just cut her other leg off, So they both in the nursing home. So my mama say, go sit with my sister. Because everybody coming to see me, even her children, but they won't go see her. So, and I love my Aunt Lynette, And I stopped going to see my Aunt Lynette every day. But I spent the night with my mama in that nursing home. And my Aunt Lynette, she said, I'm just a piece of meat. I said, what you mean? She said, they left me in their hallway naked all day in it freezing. People walking by looking at me like I'm some kind of animal. Nobody will put a sheet over me. Nobody will put a blanket over me. And they left me out there for 46 hours, baby. Oh, yeah, damn, them people that stupid. She said, baby, they stupid. I'm just a cash cow. I'm just a cash cow, baby. She said, stay away from that red, white, and blue card. It just tell the doctors that this person on their way out to get as much money off them as possible, right? So I remember my mama dying. I don't know about how long from when that happened, but my mama died in my arms when I was taken out to dinner. And then I remember visiting my auntie, and she said, "Baby, let let me say my goodbye, Pumpkin." She said, "Pumpkin, you's a good boy. Don't ever change." I said, "Well, what you talking about, auntie?" She said, "Well, I decided to go ahead and die to be with my sister." She said, "I'm just a cash cow. I'm not going to the Alice's no more. They're just using to get money, and they don't care about my feelings. They don't care what I'm going through. All they know is I'm a cash cow, and they're gonna milk that little card until I die." She says, "So I'm not no longer going to dialysis." Next week, Auntie died, and I'm just telling this so people now and of the future can know the mentality of how these people think. When they know you dying, that when they're tight. They want to get as much as they can off that card before you die. They don't give a fuck if you hurting. They don't give a damn if it's the worst thing in the world to you. They supposed to help you die with ease. They supposed to help you die in peace. Them days are over in America. Them days are long and gone. If you love your family member, your parents, your children, your grandparents, make it more comfortable for them to die. Don't let them die like my mama and auntie died. The worst death there possibly can be. Thinking nobody give a fuck. Thank you and God bless.